Flora Vale Gardens 2010. Corn, volunteer mullein, asparagus trench, needing some weeding and mulching. Up here, this is my leaf mound, very important to the beds. I chop and mulch the leaves. I use this piece of plywood to mow and blow the leaves into, but I'm in the process of building a wattled fence. And here's the gardens. Terrace and play area. Over there's the compost with our Latin motto, Omnia Mors Aquit. Death makes us all equal. And these three beds up here are older beds. At some point this area will be terraced, like the lower beds. Over here we have some oregano and some blueberries and an unusual fruit. Oh, hello Leah, inside the blueberry cage, picking. If we don't net it, the birds get it all. So last year, this little weed patch was our strawberry bed, but we've moved the strawberries because, like I said, this whole area will be terraced. Over here we have greens, wildly decimated by groundhogs. Over here is beans and potatoes, peas on the back. The potatoes are just starting to lay down and being ready. Here's the herb wheel with the angel sculpture that we brought from Crownsville. The herb wheel is looking exceptionally nice this year. We have mulched it in pine needles, which are acidic, very good for herbs. The greens are mulched in grass clippings, lots of nitrogen, and the potatoes are mulched in leaves and straw. Now down here, this is tomato beds with the most beautiful, gorgeous example of a volunteer mullein that came up in the center. And even though it's taking up a lot of room, we have left it for we absolutely love it. It's so gorgeous. The squash are doing exceptionally well. Well, these are all zucchini. And down there is summer squash, is that correctly? Crookneck. Crookneck on the end and zucchini on this end. And beans. Little beans just starting to grow. The tomatoes are looking really good. No blight yet. This big, huge one here is called a black crim, and it was Leah's Mother's Day present. We've not been as good as we should about pruning, so they're getting a little wild, but that's okay. We like our potatoes wild, our tomatoes wild. Here is a ripe one coming in. That'll be delicious tonight. Peppers, bell peppers, eggplant. Eggplant's a little decimated by flea beetles. And over here we have squash, melons, cantaloupe, yes, melons. And this bed is lying fallow. I just papered and mulched it last night. That's a layer of newspaper, or layer of leaves for worm food, a layer of paper, and a layer of straw and leaves. And we pay special attention to making sure that there's articles about gardening. And then over here we have a carrot patch in need of some weeding and another mounding. And now on this side, these two large grassy areas full of chicory wildflowers that I've let the grass grow up is to mark where the new vegetable beds will go. There will be 2 new vegetable beds next year in these spaces, doubling our vegetable bed space. This is all just wildflowers we let grow up in the stones. The drainage ditch from the heavy snows. Oh, a beautiful butterfly enjoying the space. And here's our milkweeds. Only a couple of monarchs laying yet, but they should come soon. And that is a major part of the gardens of Flora Vale, with the gardener in her element. Say bye-bye.